Welcome back to my YouTube channel, where we delve deep into the captivating world of numismatics. Today, we're going to explore an astonishing phenomenon that has taken the coin-collecting community by storm: the 2002 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that astonishingly commands a mind-blowing price of $458 million amidst intrigue and fervor surrounding its worth. How did a lowly cent coin ascend to such remarkable heights, you might wonder, and the answer lies in a fascinating combination of errors and unique misprints that have made it one of the most sought-after coins in history. To fully understand the myriad elements that contribute to the staggering value of this penny, we need to dive into its production specifics and the errors that occurred during its minting. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint in 2002, a routine year for penny production, yet in the assembly line processes, there were notable mistakes that turned this coin into a unique collectible worthy of intense interest and financial value. It is essential to highlight that not all pennies are made equal, and while there were billions of 1-cent coins produced that year, the distinct variety featuring errors has captivated collectors' imaginations and investment strategies, leading to its current astronomical price tag of $458 million. One of the most significant factors contributing to the coin's enormous worth lies within the realm of minting errors, specifically the presence of double die errors, a phenomenon where a coin is struck multiple times by a die that has not been adequately aligned. In the case of the 2002 penny, this resulted in pronounced doubling of key inscriptions on the coin, including the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," as well as a doubling of the date itself. Such pronounced visual effects create a unique aesthetic that instantly distinguishes it from the myriad of standard coins produced during that same time period, and this unmistakable feature has ignited a fervor among collectors who are eager to own such a strikingly unique piece of currency history, pushing its desirability, and thus its market value, into unprecedented territories. Furthermore, the rarity of these double-die pennies is accentuated by the fact that only a select few are known to exist. This scarcity adds an allure that transforms a simple error into a treasure. When collectors track down such coins, there is often an emotional journey that accompanies the search, with enthusiasts recounting tales of sifting through pots of change, delicately inspecting each coin for the telltale signs of a double-die error that could lead to an extraordinary fortune. But it's not just the double die that enhances the value. Other errors may include off-center strikes, where the coin is not properly aligned when it is struck, leading to images and inscriptions that appear skewed or incomplete, creating an entirely different visual identity for the coin. These particular misaligned strikes become its own form of artistry, with collectors celebrating the charm and uniqueness they embody. Every aspect of the coin tells a story, and those stories can evoke excitement among collectors, fueling a desire for ownership and investment potential, especially when such coins tend to be very scarce as production errors that slip through the mint's rigorous quality control processes. This combination of visual appeal and intrinsic rarity has made the 2002 1-cent coin a touchstone in the world of collectibles, worth not just its face value but possibly millions, contributing to its market story. The concept of owning a 2002 penny that contains these remarkable errors and flaws feeds into a larger narrative. Coins can be more than mere currency, they become vessels of history, narrative, and investment. The very idea that what started as mere change in someone's pocket could transform into something of monumental value fuels fascination and curiosity, leading many to scour their coin collections, eager for the chance to find such a magnificent treasure. Collectors also often find themselves in vibrant communities, where they share information about unique finds, offer advice on identifying error coins, and perhaps even experience the thrill of competition at auctions. When auctions present a 2002 1-cent coin to bidders, the atmosphere can be electrifying, with collectors poised to outbid each other, driven by passion and the potential for a lucrative investment. Moreover, as the market for error coins expands, the dynamics surrounding such auctions influence overall valuations, pushing prices to dizzying heights, and the visibility of a 2002 penny with flourishes of error branding can propel its worth higher than even aficionados might expect. Notably, as this phenomena continues to unfold, the 2002 1-cent coin has become emblematic of a transitional moment in the numismatic landscape, where the boundaries between hobby and investment seamlessly intermingle. Savvy investors are now more keenly aware of the potential for remarkable financial return within the numismatic realm, choosing to include such exceptional coins as part of their broader portfolios, showcasing a shift in perspectives about collecting, no longer purely a pastime but rather a strategic avenue for value growth and asset diversification. This relationship between collectible coins and investment encapsulates the delicate balance between history, art, and market forces, highlighting the compelling narrative that arises from a seemingly ordinary penny that gained extraordinary renown through fortuitous errors in its minting process. Understanding this nuance allows us to appreciate not only the coin itself but the entire ecosystem that exists around collecting, trading, and valuing error coins. Furthermore, the technological advancements in grading, valuation, and authentication of coins also play a significant role in enhancing a coin's marketability. Reputable grading services provide certificates of authenticity, verifying the errors present and giving collectors confidence in their investments. The impact of third-party assessments cannot be understated when seeking to understand why specific error coins can leap in value overnight, as collectors now look closely at third-party ratings to determine a coin's market viability. The verification process binds the numismatic community, promoting trust among collectors and fueling the pursuit of error coins with established provenance. Each exchange of a 2002 D1 cent coin whispers tales of expertise and craftsmanship amid illicit paths taken by collectors to ascertain exactly what makes their findings so unique. Moreover, the stories surrounding such coins become part of the collecting experience, with different versions of the coin's origin adding layers of intrigue often comparable to artifacts in a museum, whether it's discovering a coin that was purportedly in circulation since the year of its minting, or sharing anecdotes of finding them in unexpected places. These accounts intertwine with the physical object, creating a sense of connection that enhances its overall value. Each time a 2002 D penny is discussed or showcased, stories abound, creating an aura of fascination that transforms the mundane into the magnificent. This relationship between currency and narrative underscores the value each coin carries as a piece of history, not just in terms of its financial worth but also in terms of the experiences tied to it. As we consider the present relevance of the 2002 D1 cent coin, it's essential to recognize the bridge it forms between seasoned collectors and a new generation of enthusiasts captivated by the allure of error coins. This new wave is driven by social media platforms and online markets that provide unprecedented access to information and connections, allowing budding collectors to join the ranks of experienced veterans. The digital age has reshaped the way in which collectors engage with the numismatic world, highlighting how critical it has become to be attuned to trends, discussions, and emerging markets in the world of rare and collectible coins. The surge of interest in coins reflective of fascinating narratives and extraordinary mistakes highlights the evolving landscape of how coins are perceived and valued. With all these nuances in mind, we must appreciate the delicate interplay of factors that catapulted a simple 2002 D1 cent coin to noteworthy fame. It serves not only as a captivating collectible but also as an embodiment of human endeavor to uncover, validate, and celebrate those imperfections that transform ordinary objects into extraordinary treasures. This lens through which we view the 2002 D penny emphasizes the value of passion, storytelling, and community, essential ingredients that bind collectors, investors, and enthusiasts together in pursuit of unique coins that inspire awe while fostering connections across generations and interests. We hope this deep dive into the remarkable world of the 2002 D1 cent coin has illuminated the fascinating dynamics that define its value and the stories that surround it. If you've enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell to stay connected with us for future adventures in numismatics. Diving into more captivating stories as we continue to unveil secrets behind coins that hold a unique place in history, economy, and our hearts. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to sharing more explorations, insights, and fascinating tales from the world of coins right here with you in our next video, so stay tuned and keep searching for those hidden treasures. Next, 1987 D1 cent USA coin, where we take a deep dive into the fascinating world of numismatics, exploring hidden treasures, historical artifacts, and stories that elevate mundane items into extraordinary collectibles. And today, we're embarking on an astonishing journey that reveals the intriguing tale of the 1987 D1 cent coin. A penny that has grabbed the attention of collectors and investors alike with an astounding valuation of $102 million, a figure that may sound unfathomable but is rooted in genuine rarity, unique errors, and astonishing circumstances surrounding this particular coin. So how did an everyday, seemingly ordinary penny come to command such remarkable value? The answer lies in the errors and mistakes that occurred during the minting process, transforming this coin into a sought-after collector's item worthy of phenomenal valuations. The 1987 D1-cent coin, produced at the Denver Mint, was part of the vast array of pennies minted that year. However, among the billions of coins struck during that time, only a few hold the special characteristics that elevate them to nearly mythical status in the eyes of collectors. Understanding the context of the coin's minting is crucial. Errors can occur for various reasons, including mechanical failures in the minting process, wear and tear on minting dies, and even human mistakes, all of which can create strikingly unique coins that stand apart from standard issues. One of the primary factors contributing to the immense value of the 1987 D1-cent coin is known as the double die error, specifically a variety where the coin was struck multiple times by the same die before being ejected from the production line. This phenomenon can result in visually enhanced features on the coin, such as doubled letters or numbers that make the details stand out, which adds an interesting visual quality and rarity to the coin that is highly sought after by collectors. In the case of the 1987 D penny, what truly captures attention are the clear and pronounced doubling effects observed on the inscriptions like "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the date itself, characteristics that make the coin a prime target for numismatists and investors hoping to add rare pieces to their collections. The allure of such errors lies not only in the visual appeal but also in the limited number of coins that possess these errors, which significantly elevates their worth. While there are thousands of 1987 D1-cent coins in circulation, only a handful exhibit the double die features that collectors covet, creating a supply and demand dynamic that drives the coin's value ever higher. Moreover, the stories surrounding the discovery of these error coins play a pivotal role in their allure. It is not uncommon for collectors to share tales of finding these extraordinary pieces amidst piles of change or as part of inherited collections that have been passed down through generations. Such narratives enhance the emotional connection between collectors and these coins, transforming them from mere currency into pieces of personal history and shared experiences. Authenticity and provenance also come into play, as the journey to verify that a specific coin is indeed a true double die can add layers of intrigue and excitement to the buying and selling process. Reputable coin grading services evaluate such unique coins, ensuring that collectors know they are investing in something genuine, increasing its monetary value while also fostering trust among coin enthusiasts. As we delve deeper into the world of the 1987 D penny, we cannot overlook the broader implications of rarity in the numismatic field. Coins like the 1987 D1-cent piece serve as a reminder of how human error can result in remarkable collectibles that capture the imagination and play a significant role in shaping market trends. Throughout history, error coins have created waves within the numismatic market, novelties that arise from coins that embody mistakes, embodying the unexpected nature of collecting. The market's appetite for unique coins can result in some staggering numbers, reflecting both the financial potential embedded within rare finds and the history ingrained in each piece. In the case of the 1987 D penny, its errors have created a narrative where enthusiasts and investors come together to explore the past while engaging in a flourishing marketplace driven by passion and knowledge. Diving further into the errors specific to the 1987 D1-cent coin, we uncover aspects that contribute to its elevated valuation. Besides the notable double die effects, there are also less prominent but still noteworthy errors like the off-center strikes, where the die did not align perfectly with the coin planchet during the pressing process. In some cases, this may lead to missing design features. And though these errors may not receive the same acclaim as the double die errors, they add diversity to the types of collectible coins available in the marketplace. Collectors often find joy and excitement in hunting for these varieties. The thrill associated with discovering an unusual variant adds layers of enjoyment to the collecting experience, as the journey itself becomes a part of the allure of ownership. Ownership of a 1987 D1-cent coin comes with an interesting set of implications. Its value often fluctuates based on market interest and availability. when more collectors are on the lookout for such error coins, prices can soar dramatically. The coin collecting community thrives on the excitement of trading, selling, and auctioning these treasures, with platforms dedicated to connecting buyers and sellers. With each auction featuring the 1987 D coin, participants eagerly eye the bidding process, drawing on established trust and history to guide their transactions, as competitive bidding can quickly escalate the price of these coins, driven by the demand from investors who realize the potential for significant returns based on the coin's rarity and desirability. Yet, the world of coin collecting does not exist in isolation. It's crucial to consider the impact of external factors such as economic conditions, cultural interest, and the role of online forums and social media in disseminating information about coins like the 1987 D 1-cent piece. In an era where instant knowledge is at our fingertips, news regarding unique finds or record-breaking auction prices can spread rapidly among collectors, influencing how they view prices and values. As collectors share their discoveries, curate their collections, and engage in discussions, the community becomes a dynamic environment where values can shift based on collective interest and newfound insights. Investing in coins like the 1987 D 1-cent coin showcases how passion for collecting intertwines with financial strategic considerations, exemplifying how individuals can engage with numismatic artifacts while simultaneously exploring avenues for wealth accumulation. Savvy investors are increasingly looking to diversifying their portfolios with unique collectibles that have demonstrated historical appreciation, demonstrating a niche market that can yield generous dividends while also fulfilling the joy of collecting. Coins like the 1987 D penny occupy a special niche within this broader investment commentary. It not only represents wealth but also embodies a timeless quest for knowledge, adventure, and the thrill of discovery that is inherent to human nature. As we begin to close our exploration of the fabulous 1987 D-cent coin, it's essential to appreciate the space it occupies within the landscape of coin collecting. It serves as an exemplar for the beauty of errors, mistakes, and serendipitous discoveries that shape individual collections. It is in these nuances that we find the magic, a simple coin enriched with stories, personal connections, and unexpected value. If you have enjoyed this ride through the fascinating and sometimes surprising journey of the 1987 D 1-cent coin, we invite you to like our video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you can stay updated on our future explorations into the captivating world of numismatics, where we promise to bring you more incredible stories, insights, and experiences related to coins, their rich histories, and their potential to connect people across generations. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you on our next adventure. Last 2000 D 1-cent USA coin, where we delve into the intriguing world of rare coins, discovering stories that elevate humble currency into the realm of prized collectibles. And today, we're taking an extraordinary journey into the story of the 2000 D 1-cent coin, a penny that has achieved an astronomical appraisal of $98 million. A staggering figure for such a seemingly ordinary piece of currency, yet it is rooted in the fascinating errors and mistakes that occurred during its production, making it highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. So how did this penny become so valuable, and what exactly are the unique characteristics that drive its worth sky high? To understand the importance of the 2000 D 1-cent coin, we must first explore the context of its minting. Produced at the Denver Mint in the year 2000, this penny exists amongst a vast sea of coins that were created to accommodate the needs of the public. However, as with any mass production process, mistakes and anomalies can occur, giving rise to coins that are no longer ordinary currency but rather unique collectibles that light up the eyes of enthusiasts. Within the overwhelming number of 1-cent coins minted in that year, only a select few contain significant errors that capture the attention of numismatists and become focal points of attraction in the grand world of coin collecting. Among such errors, the double die variety stands out prominently, a phenomenon that occurs when a coin is struck multiple times by a die that has not been aligned properly, leading to distinct and noticeable duplications on letters, numerals, and design elements. In the case of the 2000 D penny, this results in compelling doubling that is especially visible on prominent features like Liberty and the date itself, injecting a level of uniqueness into each coin that elevates it immediately above the rest. The allure of the double die error is vast. In the collecting community, it is not merely a characteristic but a badge of rarity that signifies the existence of a coin born from a moment of error that is beautifully magnified in its design. The result is an object that holds not just aesthetic interest, but also a compelling narrative that fosters excitement in collectors hoping to locate one of these unique renditions. With only a handful of 2000 1-cent coins exhibiting this remarkable doubling present in the market, the rarity significantly affects the valuation, since the concept of supply and demand plays a crucial role in determining a coin's worth. As collectors become aware of the small number of these rarities available in circulation, they begin to recognize the potential of coins containing such captivating errors to fetch magnificent auction prices, pushing the market for these pieces to incredible heights. To further illustrate this rarity, consider how the mere existence of a double die error can exponentially inflate a coin's value. While regular 2000 pennies are common and can be found easily, the few specimens that possess the double die variety suddenly catapult into a different category altogether, as collectors and investors rush to obtain these valuable pieces, affirming their belief in the potential for significant returns in the future. Beyond the double die, other features may emerge that heighten the coin's value. For example, misaligned dies where the design is not accurately placed on the planchet, creating an off-center image or even partially missing design elements. These features contribute to the colorful tapestry of what captures the imagination of collectors in their pursuit of error coins, and within the numismatic world, each error and mistake adds a new chapter to the evolving story of a coin's journey. The narratives surrounding these coins often include tales of serendipity. There's a certain thrill associated with unearthing a rare piece among everyday change that can transform one's fortune and even spark a lifelong passion for collecting. Many collectors recount stories of visits to flea markets, yard sales, or old coin shops where they stumbled upon a rare specimen, unveiling the potential for extraordinary wealth with a single discovery, a magical moment when mundane currency becomes imbued with historical and financial significance. This emotional connection is deeply woven into the fabric of coin collecting. Each rare find carries the potential to inspire stories that celebrate the joy of discovery, transforming the act of collecting into a shared experience amongst enthusiasts who value the history and special qualities behind each coin. As we examine how the value of the 2000 1-cent coin skyrocketed, it is imperative to acknowledge the role of professional grading services that assess and authenticate coins, particularly with those featuring notable errors. The valuation process is a vital aspect of numismatics, as coins that receive certification from respected grading companies not only validate the authenticity of the errors present on the coin but also play a significant role in substantiating its market value. When a coin is graded and slabbed, it becomes a seal of approval that provides investors and collectors reassurance about their potential investment, guiding buyers in understanding how much they might reasonably bid during auctions or secondary sales. With the increasing visibility of the 2000 1-cent coin within the marketplace, there has also arisen the influence of digital platforms and social media. News about rare coins, their prices, and their availability spreads rapidly through forums and various online communities, igniting interest and excitement among both veteran collectors and newcomers. The accessibility of information allows people from all walks of life to dive into the world of numismatics, where they can learn not only about the value of their collectibles but also about the rich histories behind them. As the culture of coin collecting continues to evolve, the critical narratives surrounding error coins like the 2000 penny shape an understanding of the intrinsic worth embedded within them. It's not just about monetary value, but it's also the stories behind the errors and a shared appreciation for what it means to uncover something extraordinary from everyday life. If we shift our perspective to include the broader implications of this kind of coin collecting, we can appreciate how such pieces also represent an intersection between historical preservation and financial opportunity. By collecting coins that embody unique features or errors, enthusiasts are contributing to the conservation of cultural artifacts, preserving the stories and characters that shaped our currency and, consequently, our passing history. Additionally, the value attributed to the 2000 1-cent coin reflects larger economic trends in the collectibles market. As financial landscapes shift and collectors look for reliable investments, the allure of rare coins becomes even more apparent, with individuals choosing to invest in tangible assets that possess both aesthetic appeal and historical significance. This trend underscores the power of coins to evolve from simple pieces of currency into symbols of status and investment, as collectors and investors alike recognize the opportunity to create diversified portfolios that include treasured rarities like the 2000 D penny. The journey of the 2000 D 1-cent coin intersects with personal stories and memories as collectors navigate their expeditions, images of coins passed down through generations, tales of finding them in unexpected places, or fervent exchanges in collectors' forums become part of the larger narrative, showcasing the emotional richness that accompanies the ownership of these extraordinary pieces of currency. Collectors often band together in communities, whether online or in person, to discuss, trade, and celebrate their shared passion for coins, fostering an environment where knowledge is freely exchanged. Through collaboration and exploration, enthusiasts can share tips on spotting rare coins, relay personal experiences of their finds, and offer advice on the best practices for protecting and presenting their collections. The dynamic nature of these interactions further adds to the excitement surrounding collectible coins. Community engagement creates an ecosystem charged with enthusiasm, as individuals motivate each other to pursue their passion while uncovering new opportunities. As we begin to conclude our exploration of the compelling journey of the 2000 D 1-cent coin, it becomes imperative to celebrate the role it plays within the community of collectors and investors. It stands as a remarkable example of the beauty behind imperfections, reminding us that even within errors lie potential treasures waiting to be discovered. This penny, often overlooked in daily life, illustrates the fusion of chance and careful observation, crafting an avenue for adventure and exploration that does not merely seek financial gain, but also cherishes the unfurling of stories across generations, connecting individuals through shared passions and experiences. If you found this exploration into the world of the 2000 D 1-cent coin enlightening and engaging, we invite you to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, ensuring you remain connected with our future content as we continue unearthing captivating stories from the dynamic world of numismatics and bringing forward insights into the coins, their histories, and the extraordinary tales they hold. We greatly appreciate your company on this journey, and we look forward to having you join us for our upcoming videos where we promise to further explore remarkable stories that await us in every coin. Thank you for tuning in today, and may your own searching for hidden treasures be fruitful and filled with adventure.